guys, happy Friday. So your girl has been having panic attacks and crying for like 15 minutes. I've talked about before, I have really bad anxiety. I get panic attacks. Kind of touched on it. I went through something really traumatic, and after I went through what I went through, I was left with PTSD, and it just made me kind of like have this anxiety that I never had before, where everything causes anxiety for me. Everything terrifies me. Anyways, I don't really want to get into it more than that, but so let's put that right there. So my brother called today and we were talking, and he was like, I think I want, and my brother has not come home in a long time. The last time he was near home was at a book tour. He is an author. That's all I'm going to say. And his book is so popular that he's already working on a second, third, that he is unable to come home. So I was like, wow. He's like, I think I'm going to come home for Dad's birthday. I was like, that would be so amazing if you came home for Dad's birthday. I think that would just mean the world to him. Plus, I'm excited because he hasn't been home. The last few times I've seen him was on his book tour when he was in Austin, and the times I've been going out there. Basically, I always go to California to see my Nana and my brother. My Nana is very old. She's in her 90s. Every time I see her, she's dementia. It's worse and worse. So Justin and I are kind of like, we'd rather go to Disneyland a bunch of times than travel other places and spend what quality time we have left with my Nana and get to see my brother. So that's why I always go to California. So I've seen him recently a lot because I'll go there. But he hasn't been back home in a long time. He's never even met Ralphie. Ralphie, are you going to meet your Uncle Matt? So yeah, anyways. So he's like, I'm coming home. So I was like super excited. I was like, that is amazing. I was like, but wait, because it's pretty soon. I'm like, let me talk to Dad, because Dad always my dad, you will call him and be like, hey Dad. He'll be like, oh, I'm in New Orleans. Oh, I'm in Florida. Oh, I'm in Las Vegas. And I was like, what? Oh, I'm on a cruise, or we don't even know he's gone. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me make sure Dad's even going to be here. I'll just be like, hey, I want to take you out for your birthday, and I'll feel the situation out. He's like, okay, that's great. So I called my dad, and he's busy, but he texted me back, and I was like, hey, we want to see you for your birthday, maybe do something with you. Do you have any plans? He texted me back almost maybe 5 minutes later, and he's like, yes, I actually bought tickets to go see your brother. I'm going to go surprise him. Please don't tell him. That's what I want to do for my birthday, or something like that. I'm like, what? Okay. So I'm like, okay, well, or I've got to tell somebody. So my dad's already bought the tickets. I might as well tell him. I'm like, Matt's going to come do the same thing, but reverse. He was going to come here for your birthday. What should I tell him? Should I tell him you're going to be out of town? What do you want me to tell him? And I was like, this is really awkward. This is uncomfortable for me. I don't really know whose surprise to ruin here. So I go with my dad's. I know it sounds awful, but I'm like, he already bought the tickets. So then my dad texted something back, and then he texted back. He was like, well, I told him that. I'm like, Matt's planning on coming here. And he goes, well, here's the thing. I just bought these tickets last minute. They cost an ass ton or something. Like he said, they were super expensive. So I'll be in LA. Left it at that. I was like, okay. So I'm like, what do I do? You're not telling me what to do. You're not telling me what you want me to say. And instantly my brother texts, he goes, cool. I just got my tickets. I'll call you later with details. And I am like, because this is you guys don't understand. I felt like I was stuck in the middle, and I'd already ruined the surprise from a person. My dad stopped telling me what I should do. I'm text blasting. I'm like, Dad, what do I do? Like, what do you want me to do? I don't want to ruin it for Matt too. Like, and I call Justin. I tell him what's going on, and then I start crying because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm caught in the middle. Like, I start having a panic, like a full blown panic attack. And he's like, you need to call your brother and just tell him maybe he can cancel the tickets. I'm like, but I don't want to ruin it for him. Dad told me, no matter what, don't tell Matt. And like, I'm just like crying, and he's like, you need wait and see if your dad texts you back. If he doesn't, you need to call your brother. So I'm like, okay. And then in the meantime, I'm like, okay, I'm going to call my sister. So I called Jenny, my sister, and I'm like telling her everything. I'm like freaking out, hyperventilating. And then my brother starts calling me, and I'm like, you know what? My dad hasn't texted me back by now. I'm just going to have to tell Matt. And I answer the phone, and my brother's like, hey. And I was like, Matt? He's like, hey, calm down. I talked to Dad. I'm like, oh, Dad called you and told you he was going? He's like, no, we were messing with you. Like, my anxiety was like, but at the same time, like, my heart is still like, I still feel like I'm caught in an awkward situation that I can't control. I don't know. It's terrible. I was like, you guys had me crying. And my brother was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. He didn't know that my dad was like going that far, I guess. Because I was like, he said, I bought these tickets last minute. I don't know what, like, I'm not, I paid out the ass for them. I'm going to be in LA. And that's kind of something my dad would say. And my brother was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Because he understands the anxiety. He's like, I am so sorry. I did not realize Dad was taking it that far. And I was like, it's okay. I know it's a joke now. And you're really going to be here. And that makes me happy. But oh my God. Like, you guys, I was dying. Like, in my head, like, I even said to Justin, I'm like, is this real life? Like, are you kidding me? This is like a bad comedy. Like, and I was like, why does this always happen to me? Because that's my life. Like, situations like that, I always get caught in the middle of. And I'm like, I was just trying to help surprise my dad. I was like, you guys, I was like so upset. I was so glad, though, it was a joke. But, I mean, they got me good to the point where I was crying. But I'm so glad my brother's going to be here now for my dad's birthday. So that's really exciting. Something good came out of that. But my dad always pulls my leg. He's always joking and pranking me. And my brother too sometimes. So, I mean, I should have probably calmed down and been like, this has got to be a joke. But it was like, I didn't think in that short amount of time that my dad was going to call my brother was going to end up telling him about the surprise. So that's why I was just like, there's no way this can't be happening to me. But if it was going to happen to anyone. So yeah, that is my afternoon so far. Anyways, I'll sit down and try to calm down because I'm still like, You guys, like, in situations like that, if I'm in a bad situation, and it's like a situation that it's kind of like an emergency situation, not that was, I mean, just in general, like if there's a car accident and stuff like that, I'm the kind of person that I shut off like panic and all that. I automatically go into, I've got to help people. I got to help someone. I got to get people calm. And then I have nervous breakdown after everything's over. So like I was in this like panic mode of I've got to do something. I figure out what am I going to do? Nobody's texting me back. And then it turned into this big panic attack. But usually when I have been in like emergency situations, not at all what this was, I'm the kind of person that I am focused on helping people in the situation, but afterwards I'm a mess. Today I was just a mess. I was just a straight up mess. So I need to like, so I'll see you guys later. So my dad called and he apologized because the reason he didn't actually answer me back and had my brother text me or call me and tell me what was going on is because he was in a meeting and then he couldn't text me anymore. So I'm not mad or anything. I'm not mad. I just wanted to show you guys how much of a over worried, crazy person, a worrywart I can be. Say hi. Where are we going? What are you doing right now? What is this? Why do you not talk?
I'm just sitting patiently.
I thought we were going to go to the store.
I thought we were too.
So I'm the only one standing. You're the one still sitting.
Drop the stand.
Okay, we're going to go. I thought we were going to go to the store, but he's sitting and I'm standing. Boo-boo, let's stay this through. There's no logic there. Come on. Let's go. Let's go to the store, guys. Pray there's food left before Memorial Day weekend. Okay, y'all hear that? Backstreet Boys. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was in 7th grade, I made the cheerleading squad, and we had one pep rally like the day before the last day of school, the day before field day, and the old cheerleaders introduced the new cheerleaders, and we did like a couple cheers with them, our own cheers, and a dance. And that dance, it was before we went to cheer camp or anything. It was the first time we were announced. And that dance we were supposed to choreograph together as a group. Okay, so nobody really wanted to do it, but I was ready. I was prepared. I was like, okay, I watched TRL all the time. I studied all the dance moves and I put a dance together. I mean, it was amazing. So I told just no sing there like doing my little dance in the car, and I was like, you never would have dated me in the 8th grade.
Fartfall.
Fartfall? Farful? What's it called?
Fartfall.
Farful? Farful? Farfel?
I think it's fartfall.
Oh, I think it's fartfall. That's the way I'm gonna
That's what
say
I
it.
said.
Fartfall. Well, that's because you're so smart. You're the logical one that pronounces things right. We're in the grocery store in case you couldn't tell. Obviously. I'm so tired.
Want some cows?
I wanted to buy the concentrated pesto in a tube this time, like I was supposed to for that pasta recipe because I'm making it again. But now I can't find it. Boo. There's a lady here who's so drunk. She's stumbling around. And I was like, maybe she's not drunk. Then she was probably about 10 feet away from me and I could smell wine. That's really scary. I hope to God she like walked here. It is bad. It is bad. That's really scary. I hope she's not driving. It was wine, right? You smelled wine too? Or just alcohol?
It smelled like beer, actually.
It did? I thought it smelled like wine. Maybe it's both. I read Alba is supposed to make a eye makeup remover, the oil-free kind, and of course they don't have it, which means I'm probably gonna have to go to Whole Foods to get it, which means it'll be even more expensive. This is my favorite section of H-E-B. It's all natural, healthy stuff. Maybe we're just in the wrong facial care. I'm going to check the makeup section and pray to God they have it. Sometimes they put natural stuff over here. I don't want to go to Whole Foods. Let's see. Oh, okay, we're home. I have all the stuff I need to put away, but I have a lot of stuff to put away. We're just going to do it tomorrow because I'm tired. Are you tired?
Same thing twice.
I did?
Yeah, you said I've got a lot of stuff to put away, but I've got a lot of stuff to put away.
I'm so tired. Oh, time for bed. Look what I do with our K-Cups. Because I haven't gone. I don't want to spend $20 and buy one of those,
Carousel.
yeah, the carousel things. I don't like having a lot of crap on the counter. So I'm like, I'll just keep the fruit in the fridge or in the pantry. And I'll just put the K-Cups over here. I guess I could do that with the K-Cups, but I don't know. I feel like they'll tumble everywhere in the pantry. No, alright. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Bye, 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 bye.